Why wouldn't Harlow extort your husband?
Isco's job is even more removed from the vaults than mine. He travels the world for the bank. He could do nothing for Harlow. I'm the one in the bank on a daily basis, which evidently makes me an enticing target for blackmail.
Have you helped Harlow since your husband was taken?
No, I'm worried sick about Isco, but he'd never want me to compromise my integrity. I also know that he's extremely clever. That said, I was hoping he would have escaped by now. It makes me concerned as to why he hasn't.
Are you sure the note means that your husband was kidnapped?
What else could it possibly mean? Besides, I came home to find that someone had trampled the daisies in our garden. It may sound silly, but those were Isco's pride and joy. He would never have let that happen.
Thank you, Mrs. Rabe. Knowing the lengths that Harlow will go to is helpful, albeit more than disturbing.
Mr. Bickle was trying to help us, but now he's gone. I don't know what to do.
I shall do all I can to get evidence against Harlow, Mrs. Rabe.
Very well. Here's the note I received. You must be careful as well. Please don't put yourself in danger.
Some evidence worth hanging on to.
Thank you. I hope it's not too late.
Now to find Mr. Bickle's other two friends.
Better attention in defense against the dark arts.
Agabus Filbert must be around here somewhere.
Hello there.
Excuse me, Mr. Filbert. I wondered if I might speak with you about your dealings with Theophilus Harlow. I hope to ease Mrs. Bickle's mind by gathering evidence against him.
Tragic, what happened to Bickle. He wanted me to speak out against Harlow for an act of violence committed against me. But I feared Harlow's retaliation, and so I refused.
If you had spoken out against him as Mr. Bickle asked, perhaps Harlow would be locked away by now.
Perhaps. But perhaps I would have suffered a similar fate.
You said that Harlow committed an act of violence against you. Could you tell me what happened?
Before my extraordinary wife, Dulcibella, passed away, she had just completed a small book of poetry. As a surprise for her birthday, one she never had the chance to celebrate, I had the book beautifully bound and plated in gold. One day, Harlow came calling to punish me for having spoken out against the Neanderthals that comprised Rookwood's lot. Before I knew it, I'd been petrified, and Harlow was rifling through my home. He found the book of poetry, with its exquisite gold plating. I watched helplessly, lying there in my entranceway as he walked away with the book, laughing as he went. I was shaken to my core. Still am, to be honest.
I imagine you fear Harlow retaliating again. But do you mind if I share this information with Officer Singer?
I suppose I have no choice. This extortion can't go on forever. You can pass it on to anyone who may be willing to help. Harlow does not like people talking, as you already know.
We're on the right track. Now to find the last of Mr. Bickle's friends. Otto Dibble works at Gladrags. I should check there.
Please tell me you didn't take it, but perhaps it's been here all along.
Mr. Dibble, may I speak with you? It's about Theophilus Harlow.
I've nothing to say about him. May I interest you in a stunning cravat today?
Please, sir, I would like to help. I spoke to Mrs. Bickle.
You know the Bickles? All right, but we must be discreet. Can't have Mr. Hill hearing this.
I know Mr. Hill. He was kind to me the day of the troll attack.
Oh, he's a good man, but even he wouldn't understand about Harlow. It started a few weeks ago. I was distracted, reading a note, when you-know-who came into the shop. I hid the note behind the counter and offered to help him. He stared at me for a moment, then asked me to check on an order he'd placed. I went into the storeroom to check on what turned out to be a non-existent order. When I returned, he was holding the note.
What was in the note?
It was a note from Rosie Hill, Mr. Hill's daughter. You see, we've been, well, secretly engaged these past 6 months. We haven't told Mr. Hill yet. I dare say he has higher hopes for her. Harlow advised me in no uncertain terms that my relationship with Rosie, not to mention my employment here, depended upon my cooperation.
What did he ask you to do?
It all happened so quickly. In an instant, he took a very expensive scarf from the counter, pocketed it, and smiled. He said, "Your secret is safe as long as I can supply my lady friend with delightful items like this every so often." I've been able to cover for his requests until now with some creative bookkeeping, but I can't keep it up for much longer. I'm terrified to say anything. I could never live without Rosie.
Could you give me a bit more detail about the note that might help me to identify it should I come across it?
It's on Rosie's special pink stationery. It has her monogram at the top, RH. That's how Mr. Hill would know it was real.
What have you been doing to keep the extortion a secret?
Well, as I mentioned, creative bookkeeping. And I've also been trying to cover the costs with my own savings, but I'm running out of money. Of course, none of this bodes well for my efforts to improve my circumstances and to be worthy of Rosie.
I met Mr. Hill the day of the troll attack. He was kind to me. Why don't you just tell him?
He's a lovely man. But when it comes to Rosie, I fear he loses all perspective. He'd see this as a grave betrayal. I'd lose my job instantly, and Rosie as well.
Thank you for telling me. I'm gathering evidence to take Harlow down.
I would love nothing more than to see him rotting in Azkaban, but be careful. He's an awful man and incredibly dangerous. As for Rosie's letter, should you happen upon it, I have committed it to memory. You may destroy it immediately.
Understood.
Now hurry off before Mr. Hill returns.
I've spoken with Mr. Bickle's friends. Now to find Natty. Like Natty to be late. She said she was going to the Hog's Head. Perhaps I'll find her there. Natty must be around here somewhere. Natty's wand. She can cast without it. She wanted me to find this. She's in trouble. Revelio will show me where she was taken. Revelio! What do we have here? A demiguise.
Challenge me. Nosy little students get what's coming to them.
Revelio. Natty must have been taken this way. I need to find her quickly. Footprints led to this room. There must be another way forward. Revelio! Here. A hidden door. Natty must have been taken this way. I need to find her quickly. Revelio. I'd better be sure I'm not seen.
It's not gonna work. Using that girl as bait, Amon's coming for her. We ought to just kill her. Only a Hogwarts student would be arrogant enough to come in here alone.
Revelio.
We may be working with the goblins for now, but soon they'll be answering to us.
Revelio.
I ought to pay that pretty little shot.
Yes, there've been mistakes, but I know there's a Hogsmeade laser. Still in some trouble. They need to be reminded that we're still running things.
What was that?
I ain't allowed back in lab ranks. On account of my night fingers. Hey!
I've used the dark arts several times.
Was it up or down?
Shut yourself! When we're done here, I'm going straight to the Hogshead. Or perhaps I'll just go now.
Patrol for what? Nothing ever happens.
Everyone in Upper Hogsmeade shudders when they see me coming, and rightfully so.
Revelio.
Lower Hogsmeade needs some stocks after Howard. That's it.
I remember my father speaking at these times. Seems now they're upon the way to
It's exhausting. Standing here all day waiting to do Rookwood's work for him. He can fight his own battles. My wand! Smite one of you! You're no man. Quite conductive, aren't you? Pay for your deeds. grave with faith.
Revelio. Bombarda.
Just warming up.
Defender. Sender. Accio. Leviosa. Deposit.
You're going to regret that. Had enough?
I could swear. Allow me to put you out of your misery.
Leviosa.
Expulso!
Arresto momentum.
Expulso! Flash of inspiration!
Glacius. Finder. Bombarda. Leviosa. Accio. Flipendo. Nobody'll believe I defeated an Ashwinder by myself. Revelio. Revelio. Book of poems that was taken from Agabus Filbert. He'll be thrilled to have this back. Revelio. Repulsor. Accio. Wingardium Leviosa. Bombarda. Revelio. Revelio. Natty must be here somewhere. Otto Dibble's love letter from Rosie. He wanted me to destroy this if I found it. Revelio. Mr. Rabe? Daisy told me you'd been abducted.
You spoke with my wife. How is she?
Worried about you. Are you all right?
I am all right. Thank you for coming. These locks are cursed, and there's an anti-apparition jinx on the cells. Even Natty's skill with wandless magic cannot free us. I need you to find my wand.
Mr. Rabe, I found your wand.
Well done. I knew it was nearby. Now, you best stand back. One never knows how a curse will react to being broken. You ought to be more cautious. That spell can do quite a lot of damage. I've seen it many times.
Thank you, Mr. Isco.
My pleasure. And thank you, my friend. We owe our lives to your bravery. I may be too weak to disapparate with you both, but I can try.
You go ahead. Find Officer Singer. We will get out of here on our own.
Very well. But be careful. Thank you, my young friends.
Be prepared for a fight. These Ashwinders must pay.
Oh. Oh, you gonna tag team? You gonna tag team? You gonna tag team these motherfuckers today?
Revelio.
She ain't playing around. She's like, these motherfuckers gonna be today. Like that. Like that. She let that shit like, oh, they gonna pay. Oh, shit. She mad as hell. Diaries of an Angry Black Woman confirmed.
Let's find Officer Singer and put an end to Harlow once and for all.
Oh? Yeah, she angry as hell right now. Honey, it's okay. You gotta get all mad. I mean, he abducted you. I mean, yeah, I can understand why you're mad. He abducted your ass. That's okay. I can understand why you're mad.
Natsai Onai. I should have known. And you, the troll dispatcher. Oh, thank goodness the two of you are safe. Isco Rabe told me a couple of students had rescued him. Should have known it was you two.
Is Mr. Rabe all right?
He is. I sent him home to his wife. Miss Onai, your mother will not be pleased to learn that you're still risking your safety pursuing these dangerous men.
Actually, Officer Singer, Natty and I learned of several Hogsmeade residents who've had their lives threatened by the Ashwinders. In addition to abducting Mr. Rabe to blackmail his wife and Natty, Rookwood and Harlow have also extorted Agabus Filbert and Otto Dibble.
I will look into all of that. As for the two of you, I appreciate what you're trying to do, but you are taking great risk. Next time, please let the authorities handle the Ashwinders.
Damn, I could have said it right here, which is true. There have not been much help.
Yes, officer. Do you have enough evidence to take down Harlow and the rest of Rookwood's lot?
Well, it's certainly a good start. We shall see. But you can leave this to me now. Natsai, you may wish to speak with your mother about this before I do.
My mother will not like this. Thank you again for rescuing me. We shall speak soon.
Oh, shit. Wait, so why is she getting punished for doing a work that you can do?
We've accomplished. The final broom upgrade is better than even I expected. Stop by Spintwitches when you can.
I'm on it.
Revelio.
No, I don't understand. Why is she getting punished? Right? When these police officers ain't doing shit. Yeah, it ain't fair. Like, if they were doing their jobs, we wouldn't have to risk our lives in the first place. Would we now?
The Ashwinders have ceased pestering me. I suspect that's your doing. thank you from me and Rosie both. We're just leaving for our honeymoon, after we tell Mr. Hill of our recent marriage. Wish me luck.
Give me 1 second. Yes, tonight I might stream some Battlefield. No, I feel so mad about that. Like, yeah, I'm pissed. I'm pissed as hell. Nah, nah. These cops ain't doing shit, and then they getting mad at us. Nah. You getting mad at us for doing your job. Oh, see that? This doesn't work that way.
Mine now, demiguise.
Damn straight it's mine.
Revelio.
5 more, huh? Not bad, eh? Shabby. I'll worry about you. It crashes again, man. I think it's because of streaming. I'm now knowing that because I was crashing when I was trying to do this thing, and and when I actually started playing this thing off stream, like a little bit, not just like just to start the quest, it didn't lag. I mean, it didn't like crash at all. So I think it's because of the stream. Maybe it's taking a little bit too much. Damn, this background is beautiful. Oh my god. But I'm only using 25 of my CPU though. And my CPU usage is really, really low. I mean, XSplit is taking a shit ton of my memory. I think that's where most of my memory is being taken from. It's taking a shit ton, XSplit. That's the reason why it's crashing so much. I think so. Okay. So now I know. So if you keep crashing at the quest line, all I gotta do is um start it off stream, and then once I get to a point where I get past that, the only downside is, you might miss some dialogue. Just want to get this done. At this rate, I just want to get this done. For the love of God. Just get this done.
I wouldn't mind a job a day after this.
Yeah, did I get the demi-guys? Wait, hold on. Did I take the demi-guys? It's not going the right way. No.
Don't be stingy.
Make sure of it. Here. Mine now, demi-guys. Oh, never mind. Let me take it. Okay.
You are the talk of the school since you saved Mr. Rabe and I from the Ashwinders. We have come so far. We should discuss the next steps in our plan to stop Harlow.
Oh, this thing crashed again? Okay, so I'm just gonna do this part off stream. So it seems like every time I stream this game, at this, like, latter stages, it just crashes. Like, it doesn't want me to stream it. But I'll get to where it clusters, and then I'll stream it when it comes down.